In the last few months, since we've taken over as the G20 host, since we've been the G20 presidency has been with us essentially, we've also seen a lot of events that highlight India's traditions, that highlight India's culture. Do you think that's a welcome move essentially, Gurudev? Because, you know, there's a lot of talk about embracing modernity, but here you have India deeply rooted in culture and tradition.
The beauty is we are never against modernity. See, Indian culture has always been adaptation, has been its language, and it has always embraced new things in it. So, you know, we are like an old tree which has deep roots, ancient roots, and fresh leaves.
How does this kind of an event to you really ensure that India's story is spoken of globally, that our reputation, our place in the global world order really changes?
As I said, you know, we had to speak with confidence, not be apologetic about our roots, our tradition, and really put forth the best we have. Otherwise, you know, we are always seen as some sort of backward, you know, and outdated believers. That is not the case. We have the real, you know, wisdom and scientific temper. And that's what is most essential today. On one side, we are gifted with such nature. You know, you have Himalayas, the snow cloud mountains to beach, warm beaches of south, and we have so many languages, and our food varieties are something that cannot stop charming people around the world. So, and our clothes, our jewelry, our tourism, and our spiritual wisdom, yoga and meditation today are practiced by almost 1/3 of world's population. You know, I know 42 years back when we started, it was not the in thing, or it was not the narration of the mainstream. Today it's different. So we have a lot to offer to current situations in the world, like mental depression and violent behaviors in people. Yeah.
Very good points. You know, Shri, when we're talking about India's culture and taking it to the world, I know that you and Art of Living is also involved in a World Culture Festival. Do you believe that India's tradition really is setting the stage for us to be recognized globally, that our traditions is what everyone's celebrating?
Yes. We have said the Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, that's been our slogan from ancient days. And we have always considered the whole world as our family. And so in Washington, D.C., in the National Mall, we'll be having the World Culture Festival, the 4th World Culture Festival. You know, the first we had in Bangalore, second we had in Berlin on the 75th anniversary of World War II. In the same place from where World War II was announced, we had World Peace Meditation from the stadium, Olympic Stadium in Berlin. Then we had in Delhi. And now it will be in Washington, D.C. end of this month, yes. And people from 180 countries are participating in it.
You know, that sounds truly amazing, and I do believe that these kind of events essentially open up India's prospects, and everyone knows all about the India story. Gurudev, just before I let you go, there is also another issue that I wanted to address away from G20. I'm not sure if you've been seeing all of this talk about Sanatan Dharma that's happening right now in the country. There have been many who are questioning whether it's linked to Hinduism, whether it's actually a principle that propagates casteism. I wanted to know, what's your view as a spiritual guru on this, Shri?
See, Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma has always been progressive, and reforms have always been welcomed here. And right from the time of Ravi Shankar, and even before, reforms have been part of the Dharma. And if you want to eliminate a Dharma which is pro-reform, it doesn't make any sense. You know, I don't comment on the foolish, stupid comments. Yeah, if you say castes, you want to eliminate caste system, yes. That is justified. But if you say a dharma itself has to be eliminated, it doesn't make any sense. I don't comment on such,
So that
foolish
they're essentially
statements.
saying that Sanatana Dharma propagates casteism. Is that true?
No. See, if you see, there are caste system is prevalent throughout the world in the form of profession, and professional clubs are there, professional groups are there. That's all the caste system is. Janmana jayate shutra karmana dvija uchyate. Our scripture says it's only by profession you take on a caste. Caste is nothing but a profession. It's not that which comes to you from birth.
Very,
In
very
fact,
interesting.
if you are born in an atheist family, suppose you have freedom to, you think you have a freedom to become a thesis? Can you become a believer? If you are a family of DK, what you will say? That becomes another caste, right? Dravidakarya has become another caste. No, we need to rise above the petty things. We need to bring reforms, no doubt. There should be no oppression. And if you see 1,000 rishis in the Vedas, most of them are from what we call Dalit class, our lowest classes, caste. So there is place for everybody, wherever you are born, and whichever family you are born, you have infinite possibility to become the leader, to rise to the top.
Okay.
That is what Sanatan Dharma has always said. So cleverly, some people said, don't ask the origin of rishis, because when you go to the origin of rishis, the rigid caste system which was followed will simply fall away, fall apart. And from Swami Dayanand Saraswati, of Arya Samaj, and Kabir, and Vallar in Tamil Nadu, and many saints are all from different castes. Caste system became rigid somewhere in the middle. But if you say the entire dharma should be eliminated, that doesn't make sense to me. In fact, it has infiltrated into Christianity and in Islam also. That's why reservation is being sought even for Dalit Christian and Dalit Muslims. On one side you say that, another side, such statements, as I said, it's not worth commenting much on that.
Okay, this has been incredibly enlightening. Thank you very much, Sri Ravi Shankar, for joining us here on India Today and candidly sharing your views on both G20 and, of course, the controversy on Sanatan Dharma. Thank you very much.